Big Brother watches over us.
Big Brother?
Look it up. It's a thing.
I seriously thought I was the oldest child.
No, there's a thing. It's a Big Brother,
So you
quote,
had a kid
unquote.
before me?
No, it's a thing.
Oh my gosh. You weren't a virgin when you got married.
This is my fault for having you on my podcast.
It's your fault for having me in the first place.
Well, I can't help it.
What?
This is not a good idea.
No, it is not.
We are in trouble.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to our podcast. This is Kerri Pomarolli.
And I'm Lucy.
Lucy what?
Do I have to say my last name?
Lucy McGee.
Lucy McGee.
We're not related. But our podcast,
But somehow I'm your daughter.
yes, is called This Is Not a Good Idea. And we're so glad that you're here to join us. And I need to tell you that I'm, what should we call
Overdosing?
phoning it in a little?
OD.
Well, I did OD on vitamins today.
You are ODing.
Well, and then you said I didn't OD because I would be dead.
No, I said that it's probably, I was questioning whether or not the definition was dying from too much drug intake or actually, but we found out it was just too much intake in general and more than the recommended amount.
So I took all these vitamins and I was intermittent fasting, which means I wasn't eating. And then at Costco, I started seeing stars. And then in the middle of Costco, I opened up the jar of cashews and started eating them. And this lady walks in, she goes, "You better pay for that." And I was like, "No, I'm just stealing cashews, lady, at Costco. And then I'm going to go put them back on the shelf because you guys aren't giving out samples." And I do want to say, you know what's so sad at Costco
You did
now?
that?
Yeah.
Thank God I wasn't there.
There were
I
samples.
would have died of embarrassment.
There were people at Costco, and this is so sad. They can't give out samples. So you know what they have to do? They just have to stand with a fake product going, "Cheese, cheese, get your cheese," like carnival barkers.
Oh, they can't give out samples?
No, you just have to walk by them.
What's the point of going to Costco?
I completely agree. But I won today.
You won what?
I won the contest.
What contest?
To see how much money I could spend at Costco. $8 million.
Oh my gosh.
You saw what I brought home into this
I know.
house.
I was very confused. You didn't even think of how much storage we had in our fridge.
I got a little excited. I don't get out a lot.
Mhm.
And when Mommy goes to Costco, Mommy gets really excited.
Yeah.
We bought so many things, and my head started spinning, and I ate cashews, and I got chastised by a stranger.
Okay, because you did something illegal.
I don't want to say illegal.
It was illegal.
I ate.
It was illegal. You didn't
Why do
pay
you-
for it.
I was going
You
to pay for
have
them.
to pay for them first.
I mean, that's sort of a thing that
It was illegal.
we parents tell you kids.
Illegal.
I mean, there's not,
Nobody else was doing that.
there's not a law.
You know what?
What?
You're like those people that open the toy boxes and stuff at Target and just leave it. That's who you are.
Why would I open a toy box at Target and then leave it?
That's exactly the same question with the cashews.
No, I ate the cashews.
Yeah.
It's a good thing they weren't charging me by weight. Like at the grocery store, if I ate the grapes and then I ate them.
Your weight or the weight of the food?
At the grocery store,
Both are
you
bad.
weigh
Both
the
are
fruit.
way bad.
Shut up. You weigh the food at the grocery store. So if I ate the grapes, then I would be stealing because then I wouldn't weigh the grapes that I ate. And that's wrong. But that's not our topic today. Our topic today is who the heck am I?
What?
And Lucy got her results back from Ancestry.com.
This has nothing to do with you.
No, well,
Half of this is just Dad.
it's sort of a who the heck am
More
I?
of this is actually Dad.
I told you that
A
this
lot of this is Dad.
this episode needs to
This
be...
is Dad.
Okay, let me talk. This episode needs to be engaging to our listeners, so don't just talk about your heritage the whole time.
My heritage from my father.
Neanderthal.
That's on your side, actually.
No, it is not.
Yeah, it is.
It says Neanderthal on your mother's side.
It's from
You are a liar.
Mom.
What?
Nana and Mark both took the test. It's from our side. It's from your side. I know you, like, the thing is it's mostly from Rocco because he has the bodily shape.
You just called your grandpa a Neanderthal? You think your grandpa...
No, look. Okay, so in the Neanderthal part, it literally says this. There is a, like, actually type of shape that...
Actually type. Awesome grammar. You just called your grandpa a Neanderthal.
I'm trying to...
He is gonna kill you?
Okay, so there is...
What?
It said you have one variant associated with being more likely to have an apple body shape rather than a pear body shape.
And you think grandpa has an apple body shape?
I'm saying he's stronger and bigger boned.
I don't know about that. But you did find out that you are Italian, which you were excited about.
I mean,
scared.
I was scared I wasn't going to be, I was scared I was going to be like 0.5%, but I'm actually 6.7, and I know that's not too much, but it was
It's
nice.
enough. But what are you most of?
Irish.
Yay! Irish!
Stop it.
What?
No.
You're not proud of your
I'm
Irish?
Irish on both sides. I should be a leprechaun by now.
So
I'm so Irish that I am surprised I don't have the accent, and, well, I do have the love of beer.
What?
That's
How?
all.
You've had beer one time.
And it tasted like apple juice.
Oh my gosh. That backfired. That time I let you sip a beer thinking you would hate it. But now I know you're so Irish.
But
your body,
I promise you this,
What?
I won't be drinking until I'm 21.
That is true. Your body was craving it because you're Irish. Do you know that you had a great-grandfather? And he was a very Irish.
A beer a day keeps the doctor away.
No, that's your... Oh, yeah, your great-great-grandfather. Your great-great-grandfather used to come home from the bar at 1 o'clock in the morning singing Irish drinking songs. And I'll tell you a little story about your Irish great-great-grandfather. He was drunk a lot.
Fisherman.
No, I don't know what he did.
I wish
He was drunk a lot. Happy drunk, because he's Irish drunk. And his wife always wanted him to go to Mass. His wife always wanted him to go to Mass, and he never went to Mass ever. So one day my dad, who was a teenager, said, Grandpa, hey, why don't we go to confession together, and then on the way home, we can get a beer at the bar. And then your great-great-grandfather said, don't mind if I do.
Free
And
beer.
so the story goes that he went into the confessional for a very, very, very long time. And the priest just came out sweating. I don't know what there was a confessional about. But then they went to the bar, and great-great-grandpa had his beer. And then great-great-grandma owed my father a debt because he got his grandfather to go to Mass.
What was the debt?
Like, hey, I owe you. I don't know what kind of debt. So was there anything else interesting about your ancestry?
I am Sardinian.
I don't even know what that
Sardinian? I don't know how to say it because I've never heard of this place before. It's like off the coast of... It's an island off the coast of Sardinia or whatever. It's an island across the coast of Italy.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder, our producer, Andreas, you're 100% Greek, or so you think.
Yeah, I haven't
You
done-
should take an Ancestry.com.
Also, another shocker was Native American.
But not enough to go to
I know,
college
no.
for free.
No,
So annoying.
Mom.
Nothing that you have is good.
Mom,
What?
Mom, that doesn't matter.
Why?
Because my outward appearance is what appeals to those most. Do you see this skin?
Yes, you are very, very fair-skinned.
Yup.
You're very European. Like you are,
Yup.
we are what we like to call waspy.
Yeah, but I was actually
Which
really
means
shocked.
you're
that I
going to
was-
pay for college, and that sucks. Have you heard about all these wacky scholarships? I'm on this Facebook page. There's a scholarship to see who could do the best impersonation of a chicken. That is a real scholarship out there. I think to get in college, you need to start a nonprofit and cure some diseases. You know what I mean? Don't you agree?
Along the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Anything along the Mediterranean. Like, that area is, like, yeah.
Well, we were afraid to get this test for your grandfather because if he found out he was a Viking instead of Italian, I think he would have a seizure.
He's actually, he would be at least 10%.
Yeah, but if you think you're 90% Italian and then you're 82 years old and you find out you're 10%, your whole world is over.
Oh, yeah, true.
You have nothing to live for. You're not Tony Soprano.
The
You're not
Mafia
in the
gave
mob.
him birthday presents, so I'd be kind of sad.
Yeah, that is a true story. I guess we could tell it because all those people are dead now.
Yeah, okay, so my grandpa, when he was little, would go to
In
his
Detroit.
grandparents' house for Christmas, yeah. And Christmas or his birthday or something, they would celebrate, and the Mafia, who came to his grandpa's restaurant or whatever.
Yeah, his grandpa was one of the best chefs, and he worked at this place called the London Chop House, and he was the chef, and he cooked for the Mafia.
Well, the
He was
Mafia
not in the Mafia,
that we know of.
Right,
that
clearly.
We know of.
but everyone's dead, so who knows?
Okay, so he cooked for them and invited them to their house, and they would come to their house for Christmas and birthday. The Mafia.
Okay, the Mafia didn't stay. They were just dropping off presents.
Yeah, they would visit on Christmas Day, and they would bring them presents.
Do you think the presents were stolen?
No, I think the money was somehow...
Do you think that they were paid for with blood money?
Ooh, yes.
So does that explain my father's obsession with being in the mob and why he tells the waitresses that we're in witness protection so we get free food when we go to Waffle House?
No one does that.
Oh, he did. Oh, yes. He has done that
When?
story in Georgia.
Did
He
it
told-
work?
Yes, I think we got some free food. My dad wants to be a mobster.
I do
so,
too.
No.
Yes.
Mobsters are not good
I want
people.
to be a female mobster.
And you want to kill people?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
No.
Well, you just said yes on the podcast. So now we have you committing
you see,
verbal murder.
there is this
What?
and the Mafia.
Okay, well, you're in a podcast.
Okay, so we're in life. This is life. This
Okay,
is us.
Guess what? The
and
people
this
listening,
is the Mafia.
the people listening can't
and
see.
above the Mafia is God.
Okay, the people listening on audio can't see what the heck you're doing with your hands.
Okay, so below at the beginning is all the little people. Then the Mafia's in the middle. They get to watch everybody. They know everything. They have everything. And then at the top is God who watches over the Mafia.
So you think that the Mafia is higher than us? So they're like
they're
God?
watching everyone.
So they're like Big Brother.
They're like, what's Big? You keep saying Big Brother.
You don't know what Big
is
Brother
Big
is?
Brother?
Big Brother watches over us.
Big Brother?
Look it up. It's a thing.
I seriously thought I was the oldest child.
No, there's a thing. It's a Big Brother,
So you
quote
had a kid
unquote.
before me?
No, it's a thing.
Oh my gosh. You weren't a virgin when you got married. This is horrible.
I
You had a
was.
child out of wedlock.
No, I had a child before you, and then we gave him away.
Oh, the one that you left at the gas station.
Because when Lucy was in kindergarten and she was getting a ride home from Miss Martinez says, I just want you to know I'm really sorry about your son. It's a true story. And she said, I'm really sorry. Lucy said that you left him at a gas station because he got kidnapped. And that's why she doesn't have a brother.
You know, I had to blame you somehow.
You are such a liar, and you have not stopped lying.
Well, you haven't given me a brother yet, so until you do.
Well, there could be a brother of yours. He's out being kidnapped right now, being held for ransom.
Well,
and
apparently right now I have a big brother.
Well, I think on that note, we should probably end this lovely
Yeah.
episode. I don't know what we've learned
I have
today.
a brother out there. If you're watching this podcast, hi.
Or listening, because that's what people do. They listen.
Oh, they don't
Lucy.
watch a podcast.
Well, your grandmother does because she doesn't.
How do you watch a podcast?
You watch it on YouTube.
That's not a podcast then.
Well, it is our podcast.
Podcast is audio.
Okay, stop arguing with me.
I'm just being right.
And you're 13. And on that note, we will end our podcast today, but we want to hear from you. You can send us an email at thisisnotagoodidea@gmail.com. We're on Spotify and iTunes and all podcast platforms and YouTube. Drop us a line. Let us know what you want us to talk about. And we appreciate all 1,000 or more of you that have become
over
listeners.
1,000.
Yeah, we have over 1,000, which is not too shabby.
Wow.
Mhm.
I thought we were still at like 500.
Nope, we're doing pretty good. So, sayonara from Kerri and Lucy. That was not Irish.
Sayonara.
Just say bye.
Irish.
Just.
To the pub. I don't.